Hello, and we return back to Scarlet Hollow again in episode 3. We once again find ourselves in front of Reese's house. A cold hesitation grips you as the building looms over the hilltop. Why? Though it's only early afternoon, it feels much later, the sun already sinking behind the tall mountains that surround Scarlet Hollow. We're a little early. What if Dr. Kelly yells at us? Again. There's no such thing as early when you're hanging out with friends. That is bullshit, that is bullshit, that is bullshit. That's just extra time you get to spend together. Okay, but what if she yells at us? It's too late, the door swings open. Are you Reese? You look like you're about to die. Hey! Reese! Oh my god, dude, it's been ages. You must be Jordan, right? I've heard a lot about you. Stella's been relentless about making sure I get all the Jordan updates. Oh, I don't. It's weird. My goodness gracious, there's something that smells terribly off about that boy. Get away from my Stella, you fiend. Gretchen starts yelping at Reese, straining against Stella's grip as she tries to get between them. Are they here already? I knew you'd show up early, Stella, and you brought that dog. Great. Yeah, I thought she might cheer Reese up. I don't know what's gotten into her all of a sudden. The dog stays outside. But it's okay, Stella. We can let her chill in my van for a bit. I'll run the AC and leave her some treats. You know, I always have some of those easy chew dog jerky stashed away. The gall! The gumption! This is a violation of my rights! But we go everywhere together. You want to come in or not? Okay. Kanika nervously tugs Stella away towards her van. You keep her safe from that monster, Jordan, you hear? You don't let a feather of harm fall on my darling Stella. Well, what about you, Jordan? Are you coming in? I guess. Gretchen called you a monster. What do you have to say about that? Why doesn't Gretchen like you, Reese? What is wrong with you? I guess I won't be a weirdo. Okay. Just don't kill me. You follow Reese and Dr. Kelly inside. Stella and Kanika aren't far behind you. The house feels cold. Not only is there an odd chill in the air, but the building itself feels too sterile, uncomfortably tidy to the point where you're nervous to touch anything. Are you just like a germ freak or something? If it weren't for the aroma of store-bought dinner rolls baking in the oven and the unsettling artwork hanging on the walls, you'd be half convinced you'd wandered into a real estate showing. So how can I lend a hand? By sitting down at the table and not puttering around in my kitchen. I made sure everything was done well in advance, so the only thing left are the dinner rolls, which shouldn't be long. Then we can have a quick dinner and you can leave my house and go on about your business. Jesus fucking Christ. Why are we here? But I was kind of hoping to see Reese's new art. We still have some time now, right? You aren't seriously considering subjecting your friends to your disaster of a room, are you? Okay, Jesus fucking Christ. It's not that bad. You can still see the floor. That's not a high bar, Reese. Dr. Kelly raises a single questioning eyebrow. I don't mind a little mess. Yeah, I doubt it could be any worse than the way I keep my room. Yes, okay, fine, as long as you stay out of the kitchen. I don't care what you get up to. Is this like a situation where the dad died and it affected you deeply and now you're like really overprotective of him and he's dying because of it? Because he is a fucking waif who looks like he is about to fall over any moment? Is that what I'm seeing here in front of me? Cool, we'll just be downstairs. You won't even know we're here. You make your way towards the basement stairs. Oh, you have an interesting art style, I see. The basement is what you might expect out of a tortured artist who spends all his time confined to a studio. Discarded canvases line its edges while trash and sketches leak out from the piles in the corners of the room, hiding the bare cement floor. Ghoulish faces coat the walls in paint, sneering out at the creator. Your mom is so scary. She can be a little intense, kind of overprotective, which I guess makes sense. Anyway, make yourselves comfortable. You'll have to forgive the mess. I've been distracted lately, haven't been cleaning much. Are you sick with anything, or are you just dying? Movie collection. Is that the, Quite a movie collection you got. Got any recommendations? Let me think. Oh, have you heard of Shinochi Deathblood? I saw that for the first time recently and blew me away. I have not. Excellent example of both Japanese horror and found footage done right. We could even put it on after dinner if you guys are interested. I don't know, I got a lot of appointments today. Dang, I would usually be down for that, but we've got to head over to Oscar's after this. We promised we'd ghost bust his place. He's apparently been dealing with a bad haunting. And I feel like we should really be there for him tonight, considering everything that's happened. He and Rosalina both need our support right now. You could come. Oh. No, the haunting sounds way more interesting than a movie, man. I do like horror movies. I have not heard of the movie that you just mentioned, but I do like horror movies. I'll say rain check. Yeah, we'll definitely come by for a movie night this week. I'm free tomorrow night. Same goes for Jordan. You don't know that. I should probably work tomorrow, but I also don't care, so I can close up early. If you need someone to pose for your paintings, oh, okay. You want me to pose for it? I can do nude, it's no problem. So you three go way back, huh? Almost to the womb. The school here is a tiny K-12. Not exactly a one-room schoolhouse, but not far from it. We're lucky we all got along as much as we did. Some kids weren't able to make any friends their own age. They just happened to be born around the same time as some real jerks, and we're stuck with them through their whole school career. Poor kids. Not that we were free from dealing with jerks, like a certain Scarlet I could name. Okay, she was a little rough around the edges, but she was pretty friendly when you got past that. You know, when you get past the real unfriendliness, she's totally friendly. Maybe to you. The way she used to look at me, you'd think I'd rolled in something foul every morning before school. No, she says she does the same to me, it's fine. Same here. Though to be fair, the feeling was more mutual between us. She deserved it though. You wanna go do you wanna just like come though? You wanna come ghost hunting with us tonight? Oh wow, do you think you'd be down for that? We'd love to have you. Yeah, it'd be great to have you along. That would be so amazing, but I haven't had the best luck leaving the house lately. Why is that? Even just walking into town is enough to put me in bed for a week. For a week? What do you have? But make sure you bring your camera, Stella. I want to see everything that happens. Okay, what do you got? I'm not gonna keep... I must know. Sorry, Reese. Jordan is pretty direct. I am. We don't have to talk about your illness. No, I think we do. It's okay. I've come to terms with the way the rest of my life is going to be. Huh, you're so macabre, Reese. You make it sound like you've been sentenced to death. You haven't, right? Not exactly. No one really knows what's wrong with me, but it's been getting worse. Is this like a parent poisoning the kid situation? I don't know. I can barely keep most food down. My skin always itches like there are worms crawling underneath it. Okay. I could live for a long time or a short time. No one's sure. How many doctors have you been to exactly? But I'm definitely not going to get better. Whatever time I have left is going to be miserable. So I've done my mourning, my best years are behind me, my future's unknowable, but one day I'll wind up in a pine box just like everyone else, and I'm okay with that. Okay. Dang, Reese, I may be a goth, but that's some real nihilistic shit. We'll make sure to come by more often from here on out. Friendship heals all wounds, right? Thanks, guys, but you really shouldn't worry about me. I have my art. I'm doing fine, really. Okay. Now, the thing that I'm interested in is, where have you seen these before? Because these look very interesting and very familiar. Again, so what the fuck do you have? He's really persistent too. Yeah, I don't want you to Just tell me. Just please fucking tell me. I'm afraid the answer isn't very illuminating because it's not any one particular thing. It's just a whole mess of nasty little things that add up to one big diagnosis of bad genes. Guess I pulled the losing card in the DNA lottery. And hey, it isn't all that bad. Some of it's just weird, like this. Oh, you got the stretchy skin. Reese pulls on the skin of his arms. It stretches unnaturally. Hyperelasticity. Kind of cool, right? Yeah. Well, does that not hurt? No. It's just a thing some people's skin does. Nope, it feels fine. Like I said, it gets itchy under the skin sometimes, but I don't know if that's the elasticity, the medicine, or some other part of my condition. I just don't understand. What is with you? So Stella told you everything that's happened the past couple of days? Oh, she's told me all about what you guys have found out there. I wish I could see some of it myself, but, you know. Like, get a wheelchair or something. We'll wheel you out there. There's options, I'm just saying. You don't have to just, like, lay here the whole time. He gestures in futility towards the walls of the basement. Are you sure you can't just sneak out one of these nights? The doc isn't keeping me prisoner here, Stella. I'm sick, you know that. I'm sorry, man, I didn't mean to. There's nothing to apologize for, and I appreciate the effort. Really, I do. There's just nothing you can really rescue me from. That die's already been cast. But we were talking about the past couple of days, weren't we? Do you have any thoughts on the ditchlings we've been seeing? Yeah, they've been coming up to my window at night. Okay, I was just wondering. I was wondering about that. Wait, really? Is that why you texted me? That they looked like something out of your nightmares? Yeah, I thought I was hallucinating. I hadn't put it together that they might have been seeing the same thing until just now. I've been sketching them, actually. Tell me what you think. Yep, there you go. He pulls out a sketchbook from one of the piles in his room. Okay, that's exactly what I saw on my way home last night. What does it mean that they've been lurking around here, though? I don't know, but I like the company. They're kind of beautiful in a sad way, if you ask me. Agree to disagree with you there. Those things are going to be stuck in my nightmares until the day I die. What do you think is going on with Wayne? Who? You know, that guy who's been following Jordan around, being all ominous. Oh yeah, that slasher creep. I appreciate the classic Jason vibe he has going on. You're just hoping he doesn't live up to the look, for all of our sakes. Yeah, fair. Maybe we shouldn't be a doomsayer. Maybe that will help nobody. It doesn't matter. I'll leave it at that. Does she though? I just don't know. Your art. I mean, I kind of like it. Each piece exudes a sickening miasma. It's like you could feel something squirming behind the paint, the brushstrokes acting as steel bars, trapping some anguished being within. It's exquisite, it's grotesque, it's so emo. There sure is a lot of it. I feel the emotions you put into these. They're writhing, just behind the paint, radiating pain and anguish. I know what you mean. I feel it too. When I'm working on them, it's like I'm channeling whatever's plaguing me into the paint. And when they're done, I feel like I've been emptied out, and all the vile things inside of me have been sealed away in the canvas. That's why I make so many of them. Sometimes when I return to a piece, it's almost like I'm offering an invitation for those feelings to slither back into my skin. There are some pieces I can't even look at. I hide them until I forget they exist. I'd rather not let those particular feelings back in. Sounds kind of like therapy? That seems healthy, probably? Yeah, art therapy. Sounds like it does you good. Being empty must be better than being full of bad thoughts, right? I think so. Works for me at least. Okay. It's reasonable. Your mom does terrify me, but I don't know what saying that does. Dinner's gotta be ready by now, right? Almost on cue, Reese's mom shouts from the kitchen. Dinner's on the table. Guess that's it for catching up. Make sure you all wash your hands with soap. I don't want anyone sharing their germs at the dinner table. Sure thing, Doc. I fucking guess. I'll wash my hands. No use saying anything here. It's probably best to just silently comply. Yeah. You make your way towards the sink, but are stopped in your tracks by the pull of an odd door at the end of the hallway. It feels out of place, like you've accidentally wandered into a different, older house. But more than that, you feel something radiating out from behind it, something dark and cold. You felt this before, in the dusty tunnels you so narrowly escaped last night. An oppressive hum, like a muted scream heard through layers of rock, trying to draw you towards it. You feel lightheaded. Well, I have to go. You are compelled to approach the door, drawn in as if hypnotized. Something wants you to find it. Snap yourself out of it. Oh? Well, I mean, I have to pick this. I have to pick it. Ooh. You do your best to snap yourself out of it, turning into the bathroom and dutifully washing your hands before joining your companions at the table. Oh. Okay. Alright. Dinner's already laid out. Dinner rolls, spaghetti, and a light salad. Kanika anxiously picks at her food, Stella's nervously talkative, and Reese is suddenly quiet and tense. His shoulders tight as his mother perches on the chair next to his. Dr. Kelly eyes all of you with a sharp, fierce gaze. She sits opposite you at the far head of the table, her features silhouetted against the light of the setting sun in the window behind her. Pills. She slides a few tablets towards Reese. He obediently swallows them. I can't tell if... Are they wanting me to think that she is no good and is, like, keeping him sick with the pills? You know, is that the idea here? Or is it just one of those, like, that's what we want you to think, but actually it is all cool and fine? I'm not sure. This is excellent, Dr. Kelly. Is the pasta sauce homemade? No, it's from a jar. I work too many hours to make my own pasta sauce. Well, you have excellent taste in brands, and if you ever want any tips on easy home-cooked pasta sauces, you know I... No thanks, Stella. I have the internet if I need recipes. Okay, lady. Thanks again for having us, Dr. Kelly. We really appreciate it. Oh, God damn it. You can't put this here. You can't do this to me. You can't put my exact thoughts down. I want to say it so goddamn bad. But that is the rudest thing to say if it's not cool. Or I mean, if it is in fact cool. This shit makes me want to save and reload if it goes poorly. But I don't want to do that. I want to, I want to just, I want to say what I say and live with whatever I say. Oh, there's also, that whole door thing that tried to eat me. Whatever. God damn. They can't put this option here. I want to fucking pick it so bad. But God, if you're not the bluntest person if you say it. I think I saw a video online about a family like yours. It turns out the mom had been poisoning her kid for 18 years. Oh, I can't believe what I am. Why am I like this? The dinner table obviously goes quiet. Oh yeah, I think I saw that one too. Wild stuff. Is that so? The silence returns. Seconds feel drawn out like minutes. Aside from Reese's mom staring down the table, nobody is making eye contact with anyone else. Okay. What about the danger? Your doctor, do you think those kids are okay? Have they contacted you about Duke's body yet? Last I heard they still haven't found it. Ooh. Has anyone come in suffering from hallucinations? I'm not at liberty. Oh, fuck off. I'm not at liberty to discuss private medical information. Are you sure? Not even like a little bit? It could help our investigation into the strange goings on. It's not like you have to name names. Investigation? Into what? The mine collapse? I think this is best left to professionals, Stella, not someone who runs around in the woods with a camcorder. Judging by the police response so far, Dr. Kelly, I don't think it is. We saw some stuff down in the mines last night that I struggle to explain. Maybe if we knew there were any miners suffering from hallucinations, we could just rule it out as a gas leak, but you were in an abandoned mine. The chances that you are huffing something dangerous and hallucinatory are through the roof. Yeah. Leave it at that and treat it as the tragic accident it was, not like some kind of mystery to unravel. She's putting off so many bad vibes that I think she's perfectly fine. By rules of drama, she is in fact perfectly cool. Have you seen any sick animals lately? I'm a doctor, not a vet. Well, does this place have a vet? Didn't someone come home with a sick cow last week? Yes, but it's not like I examined the thing. I told them what I just told you and sent them on their way. You said it had lumps. Sure, it had lumps, but I assumed it was suffering from some cow disease. It's not something I've done much research on. I don't know how normal it is for a cow to be covered in lumps. I mean, probably not. Doesn't that sound like ditchlings? Are no farm animals safe from their devious clutches? Dr. Kelly, in Stella's footage, it looks like there was something pupating inside one of Duke's chickens. I bet there were lumps, or I bet those were the lumps on the cow. You really should have taken a look. You could have made discoveries previously unknown to the scientific world. Or I could have spread some new horrible disease to my chronically ill son. Yeah. I'll leave these discoveries to someone else. The more you talk, the less you feel like you're having a conversation, and the more you feel like you're treading on eggshells. Yeah. Have the police contacted you about Duke's body yet? I heard they still haven't found it. Body? I was under the impression he was just missing. No, Duke, he definitely died. I saw the footage. And I saw it for myself, in person, and so did Jordan. He's not missing. How the hell did that happen? Stella said it was those things in the woods, the ditchlings. They made him misfire. Ditchlings. Oh, I see. This was for one of your videos, huh? I know how it sounds, but we have factual footage. We could, in fact, just show you. Reese, you should know better than to lend any credence to Stella's little cryptozoology stories. I don't doubt that something happened to her, but I'm sure there was no little ghouls involved. I've seen them, Mom, outside my windows at night. They're real. You don't have to talk to me like I'm a kid. I might be sick, but I'm still capable of reason, okay? Are you sure they aren't just raccoons, or stop? Stop doubting everything I say. Stop trying to rewrite things I tell you to fit what you think that should be true. There is weird shit going down in Scarlet Hollow. The tension at the dinner table reaches a breaking point. Alright, that's enough. Dr. Kelly is interrupted by Reese before she can finish her thought. So, we were talking about maybe watching a movie sometime this week while Jordan is still in town. Well, we'll have to see how you're feeling. I can handle a movie, Doc. Yeah, we'll just sit downstairs in the dark. Reese is used to that. I'm sure he'll be okay. You're always overestimating how much you're able to do, Reese. This is why you keep getting sick. If I get sick, so what? It's not like that's ever going to change. I'm sick every day, and I'm not getting better. I don't want to spend the last few miserable years of my life holed up in the basement alone, just because seeing my friends has been deemed too strenuous. I'm an adult, for God's sake. I can't believe I have to ask for permission from my mom just to have friends over. Ugh. Reese stops mid-sentence, wincing in pain and wrapping himself in his arms. Don't say things like that. I'm doing everything I can to try and fix. Silence as Dr. Kelly's eyes shoot open. Reese? Reese abruptly pulls himself from the table and leaves. Damn it! I knew it. I knew this would be too much. Everyone, get out of my house, please. Just leave us alone. Stop trying to interfere with with his life. All it does is hurt him more. But we can't just leave him like this. Now is when he needs friends the most. No, now is when he needs me the most. I am his doctor and his mother. I know you care about him. I know that, and he knows it too. But all any of you would do is get in the way. So just leave, please. I said some horrible shit. I'm gonna quietly leave. You quietly turn around and walk off. We'll be back, Reese. I hope you feel better soon. So that didn't go great. Dr. Kelly shuts the door in your faces. The click of a lock signals the end of your dinner at Reese's. Do you really think Reese's mom is poisoning him? Should I have said that? I mean, it's a really terrible thing to say. Like really terrible. One of the worst things I've said thus far. If she is, I swear to God, she wouldn't. That's just so horrible. Who could do something like that to their own kid and for so long? No, there's no way. Y'all are barking up the wrong tree. It seems far-fetched, and it's definitely rare, but I don't think we can rule it out. They do have a very weird dynamic, though. The door to the clinic felt like it was gonna pull me into it, like a yawning abyss. Did y'all get that? Do you think something's back there? Oh, another one. Are you certain? Are you certain? I guess I'm certain. Another one of those carvings is somewhere in there. I'm certain of it. Okay, that'd be really weird. If we find it, do you think you'd get another vision? I'm just spitballing here, but I wonder if what that carving showed you last night is related to the ditchlings. You're not suggesting we go poking around in there, are you? Of course I am. Maybe tomorrow. We have a very full schedule in this town. You would think, given that there's nothing here, we wouldn't, but our days are very packed. I am not breaking into Dr. Kelly's clinic based on a bad vibe Jordan got. That's fair. Do you think that he might have a supernatural affliction? Do you think that the ghosts are getting at him? Like, related to what you felt in there? If he did, why wouldn't Dr. Kelly have it? It makes more sense if he just has a genetic condition, assuming there isn't any foul play. She's just overprotective, I'm sure that's all that's going on. And she has every right to be. I mean, the poor guy took 2 bites of food and got sick immediately. Can't imagine what that's like for both of them to go through. Look, I'm just saying, maybe there's more to their dynamic than just him being sick. But it's not like there's much we can do about it right now. We could probably go back and forth on this for a while. Let's grab Gretchen and get going. The sun's setting, and I wouldn't want to miss a second of ghost action. Yeah, I'm ready for the ghost. Stella hurries off down the hill, almost as if to run away from what just happened. You and Kanika follow her down the slowly darkening street. Lit by the orange hues of the setting sun, the library feels different. What was once a quaint building in a small town now stands as an imposing structure, its walls holding something that stares back at you with menace. Maybe Stella's right. Maybe ghosts aren't real, and the rest of tonight is going to be a pleasant break from the events of the past few days. But you know that's not the case. There's something old and powerful in there, and you can feel it stir as the sun sets and the daylight fades away. I will enter the library. I'm ready to face it. Just as its exterior was intimidating in the setting sun, the inside of the library is dark, its shadows deep and foreboding. The meet and greet with the mayor ended quite some time ago, and the throngs of visitors took whatever joy was in this place with them as they left. Reading adventure. Hey, Oscar, you back yet? Shh, you can't yell in the library. It's against the rules. It's after hours. Rules only apply before 5 p.m. Now it's our domain. Stop being so goddamn hot. Hey, you're here sooner than I expected. Hope dinner went okay? No. Sure, it went okay. Reese wasn't feeling up for a longer hangout, unfortunately. I'm sorry to hear that. It's okay, just means we have more time to hunt ghosts. I've come fully loaded. Got my EMF reader, temperature gauge, spirit box, infrared camera, UV light, video camera, salt flashlights for everybody in case the ghost messes with the electricity, parabolic microphone, Sharpies and paper for automatic writing, matches and candles for rituals. You need to get her fucking proton pack. Where's that at? And you've got your specter sniffing compatriot at your side, too. This nose can sniff out any ne'er-do-well we might find, whether spirit or scoundrel. Oh, and a Ouija board. I know they're toys, but you never know what might come in handy. I like that. She's like, I know that this is a stupid toy, but you never know. Wow, that is a lot of ghost hunting stuff for something that was so last minute. Do you just have this stuff ready to go in like a bug out bag or something? Of course I do! I actually stashed a couple of bags here overnight after I got back from the mines. Excuse me? Well, I wasn't about to carry everything around all day. This way we can go in light and pop out to grab more stuff once things start getting spooky. I may have never found any compelling evidence of ghosts, but that's not for lack of trying. And after last night, I'm more than ready to try again. Yeah. Last night was weird. There's nothing unexplainable. Whatever weird stuff we saw last night was probably just a gas leak. Yeah, but that's not in. There could always be a rational, non-supernatural explanation to what I saw last night, like aliens. I think this whole town is one big supernatural death trap. I swear, it's not usually like this. It's a really nice place to visit most of the time, just not this week, apparently. Yeah, you can tell from all the shuttered storefronts and jaded residents. Maybe this place has been a metaphorical death trap for a long time, and it's decided to be a little more obvious about it now. Oh, God, it just came out of nowhere. Yo, don't rush off ghost busting without Zane. No way was I gonna forget your promise, Stella. Zane, glad you could make it. I was confronted with my own mortality for the first time yesterday, so I'm desperate for answers about the afterlife to ease my troubled mind. Now let's go mess with some ghosts. My oh my, this certainly is a lot of humans for one little old ghost hunt. I do hope this means my dear Stella will be safe this evening, and that whatever foul creatures lurk in the shadows choose to prey on someone else. We gotta have some red shirts here. I hope my house is big enough for 5 ghost hunters at once. If this is everyone, we can go ahead and get started. It's through the back, follow me. Hey human, kick ghost ass okay? I missed my special tree. You and your companions grab some equipment from one of Stella's carefully stashed bug-out bags before heading towards the junction connecting Oscar's house and the library. See, it's not like you even had to go that far. It's like your house is like right there the whole time. Even if you're living in the library, it's like 5 feet away. Looks like the sun has almost set. This is when stuff usually starts to kick off. I haven't been back inside for about a week, so I have no idea what to expect. Hey! There's no way you're doing this without me. Rosalina, we talked about this. No, you talked at me about it. I'm sick of other people making decisions for me. I just want to be able to live in our house again. I'm going in there and sleeping in my room tonight, no matter what. I mean, it is Oscar's order. I don't do whatever he wants. Let the pup come. It's best to give her the chance to face her obstacles head on. Take it from an old soul like me. Rosa, it could get dangerous in there. Just hang out in the library and we'll have this taken care of in a few hours. I don't want to be coddled just because you're scared. If Zane is coming, I have every right to be there. She's got a good point, Mr. G. You're right. I'm sorry, Rosa. Just let me know if it gets to be too much and you want to leave, okay? Thanks, Dad. Now let's get our house back. This better be some real shit if we got 15 different people in here. You all cross over the threshold and enter Oscar's living room. Family photos line the walls and stacks of books sit comfortably on wooden furniture. And there's that feeling again, like the mines, like the door to the clinic, a dusty, suffocating, dizzying feeling. Something is in this house, though whether it's a ghost or something worse, you cannot know. It might just be a poltergeist. Okay, looks pretty normal for now. I don't remember that picture being on the floor, but that could be non-supernatural. None of my equipment is picking up anything around the picture. But I'll set up a camera in case it falls again. Could be important evidence. Could be. You might want to save your cameras for Rosalina's room. That's where I've seen the ghost manifest. I wonder if the ghost will even show with this many people around. Oh dear, could someone please warm the air back up? My joints are creaking in this dreadful chill. Wait, is it just me or does it suddenly feel colder? It sure does, I definitely feel that. The temperature gun says it's actually a couple of degrees colder, but that's normal. Rooms and hallways are sometimes colder than other parts of the house. Whoa, a genuine cold spot. I gotta snap a pic for posterity. You gonna take a picture of just a room? You take a picture, it's like, oh yeah, that's when the room was colder than the other room. Is that it? This isn't very scary. I'm scared, let's just leave, alright game. I'm totally gonna do that. Have you not seen it? If it manifests in your room? I've only seen the stain. Dad made me switch rooms with him before we moved out. I wasn't about to let my daughter sleep in a haunted bedroom. I spent most of my nights on the couch before we set up shop in the library. Even if there is something back there, I'm not scared of it. I'm mad at it. I want us to split up and look for look for clues. Let's go said the ghost is in Rosalina's room. No, absolutely not. I think we all know how that would go. Ghost or no, splitting up is always a recipe for disaster. Oh, come on, be cool. Yeah, you're probably right. If we discover a ghost here, we should all discover it together. That's not exactly the angle I was going for, but okay. Damn it, I thought it would work. Yo, once we find the ghost, how are we gonna get rid of it? Like, how does one bust such a thing? Well, my ghost hunting kit has symbols from every major religion, assorted holy books, a bunch of salt, and some jars for ectoplasm. You were very prepared. And if worst comes to worst, we can always just use the Ouija board to politely ask it to leave. Fuck off. Spell it out slowly for him. I think I'd rather not take the chance. One ghost is enough to deal with. I don't much like the thought of opening a door for something worse. Wow, you've never been this superstitious, Dad. This ghost really has you freaked out. Okay. Oscar takes a deep breath before continuing. Let's head to Rosalina's room. Follow me. Oh. Whoa. This is where I've seen it. It appears on top of the stain. Teen interests. Many boys. It's like any time. The few times that like a K-pop song will get like breached through and come to my attention, I'll go to the group and it's like, why is there 15 people there? Do you need that many people? It's just like shocking. I'm like, I feel like I'm in a crowd. This stinks to high heaven. Weird, I'm not getting anything. It's not even cold. It's the same temperature as the living room. Nothing on the EMF either. So what is right under here? Is there anything right under here? Like, do you have a basement or something? Then your equipment is wrong. The stain is definitely paranormal. I've scrubbed it out too many times to count and it just keeps coming back. It's just a stain, Dad. Can't we just cover it back up? I don't mind sleeping in here. Let's get scientific about this. If you scrub the stain out a bunch of times, maybe that's part of a summoning ritual. If y'all are offering free carpet cleaning, be my guest. The stain is an attempt at expression. There are no words, no decipherable patterns, but you can still feel it. A cry for help from something that has lost its voice. Tearing up the carpet. Rusty pipe leaking through the floor. I mean, it could be. Yeah, the fact he said he tested it and it was in fact blood, which is like, okay. Again, I'm curious, like, is there anything under here? I don't think y'all are focusing too much on cleaning it. Not enough of what it's made of, which is blood. Ghost blood. Or it's just a rusty pipe leaking all over your floor. I think that'd be a bigger problem than what Jordan and Seller are suggesting. You think a rusty pipe would be a bigger problem than ghost blood? I think you're insane. Have y'all tried ripping up the carpet to see what's causing the stain? The government owns this house. There's no way I'm leaving a big red stain in their carpet. I made sure it was pristine every morning. Besides, I also kind of assumed it was ghost blood, which it is. What if there's something written under there? Only one way to be sure. Oh, goddamn. Stella excitedly starts tugging at the corner of the carpet. Oh, she did that really quick. Are we digging? Let me help. This is my area of expertise after all. Oh, dear. You're doing the government a favor, really. Oh, baby, we got a hatch. Stella pulls back the carpet, revealing a hatch. The floor around it stained in reddish brown. Okay, maybe I don't want to sleep in here. A hatch. I'm excited, yes. This is even better than finding a message. But there's no basement in this house. At least we weren't told about a basement. Well, you were lied to. And look, all the red stuff is coming from underneath. Oh yeah, this is super haunted, all right? You got a basement chock full of ghosts, I can just feel it. Y'all know last month was super rainy. It's clearly been a long time since anyone stepped foot in the basement or crawl space or whatever is under that hatch. There must be a leak that flooded the whole area under the house. The water dissolved the caulk around the edge and leaked through the carpet. And it's red because North Carolina has red-ass dirt. It's as simple as that. I mean, it might be. Well, it's not mud, it's blood. Human blood. I tested it. Maybe you tested it wrong? It can't be blood, right? Whatever it is, I need to know what's down there. I need to know what's been under my bed all these years. Yeah, why are we not opening this goddamn hatch? Yeah, there's an old hatch in the floor that someone tried to seal up. We're not leaving until we've explored every nook and cranny. Absolutely. Have you considered that they may have tried sealing it up because it's unsafe? Uh-oh, you think the flooding could have made the house unstable? I'm all in on ghost hunting, but I don't know if I could travel into another dangerous crevice. I'm going for it. What is it? Oh, goddamn. Oh. You come into Oscar's living room. You can't tell what time it is, and your friends are nowhere in sight. At least physically, this is Oscar's living room. Spiritually and mentally, you've been ripped away to some other place. The building feels colder, and there's something about the air that feels wrong. It's stale, with an undercurrent of mold and earth. You feel claustrophobic, as though you're in a coffin, each breath depleting what little oxygen's left. Ooh. I have a choice. Does the phone work here? Excuse me, I am in a void space. I need help. Tabitha, how you doing? Oh, it's working. I wasn't expecting that. I've been looking all over you I've been looking all over for you. Where did you? What? Why are you saying that? What? Am I speaking backwards, forwards? I didn't say anything? Yeah, okay, I get it. Pulling a funny little prank on your poor long-suffering cousin. Playing some creepy old-timey radio clip over the phone. Did Kanika put you up to this? Whatever, just come home. I'm sick of chasing after you. Oh, Stella. Eddie? You can hear something drop violently on the other end and then a dial tone. I'll call all these people. Eddie? It's the same voice you heard when you called Stella, uttering the same phrase. You once again hear something drop violently on the other end and then a dial tone. Hello? I don't know if I want to call them. Yes, I will. Hello? Hello? Is this some kind of prank? Franklin, come listen to this. Is that some kind of old-time radio show? But it's just repeating the same phrase over and over. Somebody's trying to creep us out. Now hold on just a minute. Ain't this area code from Nunya? Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck, god damn it. I'll be damned. Listen here, Jordan, we know that's you. You've got some nerve calling in with a juvenile prank like this. Damn if it ain't creepy, though. Eddie? Eddie? Repeating like that? Do we know any Eddies? Just hang up, Hugsby. Gotta keep these lines clear for real callers. We'll deal with Jordan later. I probably shouldn't have called them. This clearly isn't getting you anywhere. Hello? Is anybody home? There is no reply. I will go in the library first. You have no idea how long you've been out, but by the lighting in the living room, it's much later than your last memories of being awake. Everyone else must have gone home and left you here. Sure. You turn around, leaving Oscar's house to return to the library. That's funny. You don't remember there being a second door at the end of this corridor. I continue. You shrug and walk through the door in front of you. Oh. I don't know about them. Or him. Or him. Or him. Something isn't right. It feels like a late summer afternoon. The air is warm and wet, and the scent of flowers drifts on the breeze. Ooh, hi! Movement stirs as a figure cloaked in shadows rises to attention. Bark, bark, woof, bark. Who are you? What are you doing on my property? Eddie, it's Charlie. Oh. Did you say Eddie? No one's called me that in a long time. It's Edwardine now. I'm not a child anymore. Why do I think your name is the lover? Why is that in my head? It's been a long time, hasn't it? I wasn't sure I was ever gonna come back, but I'm glad I did. It's good to see you. Why am I the presence? I wish I could say the same. You should have stayed gone, and you absolutely shouldn't have shown up here of all places. If you're caught, I don't think you understand what Father might do. Come with me, Eddie. Haven't you always wanted to see the coast? Now's your chance. We can just leave. Arf, arf. Oh, I can't. It's not that easy for me. My brothers were sent to Normandy, and now I'm the only Scarlet left besides Father. I have responsibilities, Charlie. Gretchen, can you still talk to me? Silence from the dog. You should just get out of town while you still can. Whatever you came back for, it's not worth it. You're right. What I came back for isn't worth it, but you are. I won't leave the Holler without you. If you change your mind, I'll be around. Oh. She's gone, along with the shadow in the corner of the room. You're alone again in this strange garden. Well, I'm glad. I'm glad that Black Phillip is still here with me. I follow her. You move to follow the narrow path through the foliage. As you step forward, a single door, standing solitary in the middle of the garden, appears before you. I mean, if a mysterious door ever showed up in front of me, I would go through. You walk up to the door and open it. Woo! Bells ring as a cacophony rages outside. The door in front of you pulsates as figures unseen bang against it. The shaded figure from the garden sits in the corner, ever so slightly more defined. Oh, hi! Your father has left town, Charlie. We're moving to a new house, okay? How many more fucking times am I gonna get jump scared? I better not rescue again. I don't want to leave our house. I like it here. Daddy should come back. Why did he leave? He can't come back. We gotta live somewhere else now. But that'll be fun, right? There'll be new kids to play with. You can show them your little dolls. Hurry, sweetie. We don't have much time. But other kids make fun of me. I don't want to leave Eddie. Can she come with us? No, she can't come. I never want you to say her name again, do you hear me? We aren't friends with the Scarlets anymore. Oh God, they're outside. Are those torches? We don't have time, Charlie. We have to go right now. The mother is whisked away, leaving you behind in the empty room. As she departs, the front door stops pounding and opens into a beckoning white void. Before you have the chance to think, another door creaks open on what you thought was the ceiling. Oh, hi. Hi there. There you are. This is quite the maze, isn't it? And absolutely crawling with these miserable little parasites. I should kill him. Can I have this? Bottom feeders. No, I'm running. Fuck him. Fuck him. You bolt for the door. You're outside, and it's night. A false moon looming massive in the painted sky. Wayne is gone. The night feels thick and warm. The insects lively. Their calls unnaturally tinny. Everything feels warped and wrong, like you're listening to a record fished from the bottom of a pond. Unless your eyes are playing tricks on you, the shadow in the corner keeps getting closer. Yeah, I see you fucking watching me. Oh, hi. You poor dear. I've been keeping track of you scuttling around town like a tomcat. You've fallen hard for Miss Edwardine, haven't you? Back off, lady. I don't know you, and if you know what's good for you, you don't know me either. There's no need to be embarrassed. Your secret is safe with me. You know, I never did approve of what the Scarlets did to your family, and what it did to the two of you young'uns. Childhood sweethearts. Just think how lovely it would be if you could just be happy together. That's what you want, isn't it? Maybe. Don't talk about my family. I don't need life advice from some old broad. I'm sure by now you've realized the young lady doesn't plan on leaving with you. But it's not for lack of desire, as you well know. It's Enoch. Even if you dragged her over the town limits, his hold over her would make sure neither of you were ever happy again. Just think of what happened to your poor mother and father. Do you want that to be the two of you? We would never be like them. We love each other. My mother just loved his money. As soon as it was gone, so was she. And then all he loved was booze. Me and Eddie aren't like that. The powers at work here are stronger than even your love could withstand. You need to break the bonds holding you here. Then you can both go free. No more misfortune. Not for you. Not for anyone else bold enough to step foot outside the holler. The witch mime's handing you something, though her hand is empty. Everything you need to know is on that map. An item to quest for when I get out of here. Lovely. I don't understand. Is this a map and some kind of poem? That's where you'll find them. You need her there. Then read what I've written down. And be careful. Good luck to the both of you. I hope you get your happiness. And then she's gone. Fuck off! It's trying to get rid of me. I'll have to try harder. I don't think he'll kill me? Do you think that this shrouded man will kill me covered in blood? I want to say something. I see you finally let go of your fear. Good. Maybe we can be friends. Let's get a move on. Are you Sam Wayne or are you something else? The body that stands before you is Sam Wayne. Okay. Yeah, what going on? You want me to stay at this state? Now you want me to piece together a mystery? What's changed? Events have started that cannot be stopped. Do you know the way out? I will soon. But in the meantime, you have nothing to fear. I'm watching over you. I'd rather you didn't. Thanks, I appreciate it. Good. I'm glad you've decided to put your fear aside. What are you? I'm a friend. Okay, he is friend-shaped. You continue forward through the uncanny underbrush. Oh. Once again, you find yourself separated and alone. A long wooden corridor stands before you, littered with bottles and rails. A figure rises to attention, blocking your way. I'm afraid he doesn't have long. If there's anything you need to say to him, I'd say it now. Oscar, you don't look so good. As the caretaker is swept away, the room pulls itself to you and you find yourself looming over a deathbed. The father lies in its center, looking pitifully small. This ghost is real shit. I'm sorry, boy. Sorry I let my troubles drive your mama away. And sorry those troubles mean I'm leaving you all alone now. You're getting what you deserve. Damn it, Junior, how many times do I have to tell you? I tried to stop it from happening, but that damn snake Enoch went behind my back. What you did to our family, we could have started over someplace new, but instead you became the son of a bitch the Scarlets made you out to be. I want to let the spirit talk. You're right, I've been using that excuse for too many years. At a certain point, a man has to accept when he's dug his own grave. They may have run me out, but they didn't put the bottle in my hand still. They destroyed our legacy, boy. Both our names are cursed with that history. I'll be dead and gone soon, but I won't be able to rest. Not until our name is cleared. Not until you can pass on this name with pride. This is my only request, Charlie. Go back there, tell people the truth. Try to find proof. I don't know what you'll have to do, but please. I know I ain't the best father, but I'm no murderer. Yeah, it clearly didn't. Everything in the garden. I don't know, maybe you're a murderer. It seems to me like you killed yourself. I'll see what I can do. Get some sleep. I'll see you in the morning. Damn it, boy, I may not have till the morning. Promise me, promise you'll go back. And at the very least show that Enoch bastard what for. I promise I'll go back. You watch as the father's body seizes and falls through the sheets, taking the rattling pile of bottles with him. Such theatrics. What a waste of time. Why force you to see any of this? People always think their own experiences are so important, but what does any of it matter? I don't know. Do you know what it's trying to tell me? Yes, and it's trivial. Don't worry yourself with it. Why do you keep disappearing? It's doing its best to keep us apart, but I have a feeling it'll be over soon. Then the exit won't be hard to find. I hope my friends aren't dead. They're alive. I'm not sure if they'll stay that way. I guess I'll see you when I see you. It shouldn't be hard to find you again. You move back to the bed to quietly leave through the hole the father left behind and crawl through. Oh, that seems like a lovely place to go in. Hey there, everyone. For the first time, you and Wayne enter a new room unseparated, the two of you finding yourselves huddled under a large table. The lover stares through you as indecipherable murmurs and shuffling feet echo from the ends of the table. Yap, yap, yap. They're so lovely. Are you sure I can keep one? You must have worked very hard on them. Of course, it's a present. When you look at it, you can remember all the fun we've had. Just let the scene play out, and there's no use trying to communicate, whether with the resident or your little friends. I'll try to keep it from my brother so he doesn't smash it. Though I wish I could make it move like you can. And you can even do the voices. You know you could probably make real money if you put on a show for people. That's the plan. I want to be a traveling performer. Why don't you come with me? We can go from town to town putting on shows for other kids. Wouldn't that be fun? Please don't engage with it while I try to find another door. A traveling show? And you'd want me there too? Oh, we could go to towns along the beach. I've heard the Outer Banks are the most beautiful place in the world. You need to go away. Whenever this was, and tell them everything I know. Of course, we can go anywhere you want. Thank you, Charlie. I've always wanted to see the ocean. Everything crashes to a thunderous black before you or Wayne can get in another word. Oh, you're I like the clapping. A single spotlight remains, illuminating a trapdoor in the center of the stage. You feel drawn to it. It opens. You feel a shove from behind and tumble through the hatch. Bastard. Oh, it's Black Phillip. It took some digging, but it's there. The map was right. That means there's hope, Eddie. Wherever it is that Enoch did, we can undo it. We can be happy together. Sorry, Charlie. Eddie? Oh. Good hit. They're no good. The people in this town, they're no good. Wayne is gone once again. There's nothing here but you and the howling void. You repent? Do you repent for your crimes? For the first time tonight, you recognize the names of your companions. Does this mean that the resident has grown weaker? Or is this yet another part of its act? I haven't stepped foot in this town. Take Tabitha! I let it continue. You must answer for the crimes committed by your scarlet blood. Until you do, I cannot die. I want to die, please. I've been alone in the dark for so long. All I ask is for some of your years. To pay for the years that were taken from me. My life was stolen from me. I want some of yours. It's only fair. The sins of the father are to be laid upon the children. Forfeit your years and I will finally leave. Can't make me do anything. You have no power here. I can keep you here, and I can do whatever I want with them. You can refuse, but if you do, then I will stay. I will stay until I get what I'm owed. The sentence has been handed down. Make your choice. A smell hits you, that now a familiar, wet, unwell odor. What an annoying pest you are, but you couldn't keep me out for long. It seems we've exhausted its power. Holding all these bodies hostage must have been quite taxing. Come along, Jordan. It's desperate, but it has no power over you. There's no need to bow to the will of such a frayed and broken consciousness. Leave it to fester. But it's a sad ghost. I want to help it, but I don't know if I can. What happens to them? They've already left. They're not a factor in this. Can we just leave it here? You can. Where will Oscar and Rosalina live if the ghost stays? Don't give years of your life for something so insignificant. Oh. I don't want to. I don't want to. It seems it's not fair. It's not fair. Why should I have to do that? I ain't commit no crimes. You do seem like you're a friend, and you're telling me to just leave. Is this man a friend? I'm starting to wonder if he might be. I think I'm gonna fuck off. I don't know what years means. If he wants like a year or two, that's like whatever. If he's like, give me 30 years, like get fucked. I'm leaving. Isn't worth it. How do I get out? Screw this sense. I don't know if this goes to thing. Get me the hell out of here, Wayne. I don't owe him anything. I didn't do nothing wrong. I mean, I would like to help, but that cost us too much. You don't need my help. Close your eyes. Feel for the stairs. You close your eyes. You fumble in the darkness, reaching out your hands and grasping the air until your palm finds wood. It's the staircase. You can feel it under your hands. You begin your ascent. Good. You've made it out of the pit. His overpowering smell returns as you place a confident foot on the wooden floor of what you assume must be Rosalina's room. You open your eyes as you try to hold your breath. Oh, I got some weird leftover. You feel a hand on your back. You shudder knowing what it's attached to. Don't fall for it. Keep feeling your way forward. You continue. You feel the doorframe under your palm, and then the sturdy walls of the hallway beyond. Wayne's palm continues to gently urge you forward. You stumble into the corridor between the annex and library. The real world is swimming back into focus. Oh. Good. The main doors are just ahead. You feel a shove as Wayne pushes you forward. You fall towards the entrance, your legs still unsure of the ground beneath you, and the door flies open. You're outside. It's real this time. A cool autumn breeze blows small piles of dried leaves across the steps of the library. You made the right choice. It would have been so easy to fall for its tricks. I'm proud that you didn't. Thank you, friend. Thank you. Be seeing you. I think he's a friend. I think he might be a friend. He leaves before you can say anything in response. Thank God you made it out, Jordan. I went to get Mom when I realized you hadn't left the library with the rest of us. I figure if anyone knew what to do, it'd be her. I see someone beat me to the punch. Sounds like you've had quite the evening. I suppose I'll have to find another place for me and Rosalina to stay. This was such a disaster. I'm sorry to have brought you all into that house. I should have left the place to rot. Do you think he'd let me do a do-over? Group and think about our options. Early death hanging over me for that. I don't trust that the ghost to uphold its end of the deal. Commends for something I didn't do. I mean, yeah. I hope you're not mad at me for getting out of there. They're like, what the fuck are you talking about? Of course not. It's just a house, and we don't even own it. I'm not going to let you sacrifice years of your life for a rental. Okay, I didn't know how much of that shit you people got. I wouldn't expect you to put yourself at risk for other people. Oh, well, you don't have to say it like that. You certainly don't have to fucking say it like that, you rude piece of shit. You didn't sacrifice years of your life for me, bastard. Rosalina, Jordan is the reason you made it out of that mine last night. You owe him an apology. Do you think Alexis's parents feel the same way about him? You're so mean. Fine, I'm sorry. Even if we owned the place, that ghost was asking for quite the down payment. I'm sorry. Don't apologize. I wouldn't want you to lose something that important for a rental unit owned by the state. Honestly, if it makes you feel better, I don't think I could have lived with the guilt if you'd made that choice. Yo, Mr. G, we've got a spare room and I don't think my parents would really care. That's really sweet of you, Zane, but... Dad, just take him up on it. You're right. Thank you, Zane. I'll figure out something more long-term in the morning. Nope. I'm gonna peace out then and let my folks know. See you later, Rosalina. See you later, Mr. G. Zane walks off down the road. To think that ghosts are actually real. I mean, I know we don't have any hard evidence on us, but we all vividly experienced the same thing. Stella's gotta be over the moon right now. I don't think so. Where is Stella? I kind of thought she'd be excitedly rattling off theories by now, but she's just standing there. By herself. That isn't like her. I'll go talk to her. You walk over to Stella. I've never seen anything like what we saw tonight. Absolutely dreadful, and I don't think my dear Stella is having an easy time with it. Oh, hey, Jordan. You do seem shell-shocked. There was another one of those carvings in there. Sorry, I can't talk right now. See you later. It's a lot. She hurries off down the road. That's fair. Stella might be a bit of a flake. Oh my god. I think she's a flake. Why didn't she stay? I think she'll be fine. I don't know. Should we go after her? I think she just needs some time to herself. Stella's never been the kind to share her burdens, and I doubt that'll change just because somebody goes chasing after her. If anything, it'll just make her clam up even more. She's a strong girl. She'll be okay. I'm I'm honestly surprised that she and Zane are the only ones heading out right now. You've all been through something awful, and each and every one of us needs rest. Especially you, Kanika. We don't want that cold of yours to get any worse. God, what a disaster this whole night has been. I had no idea it would turn out like this. I'm so sorry, everyone. Stop apologizing, Dad. We're the ones who don't have a house anymore. We don't even have the library. I did spend a lot of time with Wayne in there. What was it like being puppeted? Tell me how it felt. Did you people know who you were? I did spend a lot of time with Wayne in there. Yeah, I noticed. We could smell him as soon as we snapped out of it. What happened? Did he hurt you? No. Crushed a ditch thing? He did. He did. I don't know. He didn't hurt me. I talked to him and he was just cool. He didn't want me making a deal with it. Weird. It's like he has some sort of oh my god, you're like so obsessed with me. We don't need to trouble Jordan for the details. No one pay any mind to that man. He's just a drifter. He'll be gone soon enough. In the meantime, steer clear and he won't make any trouble. Did you know what was going on? Everyone glances at each other. Yeah. I'm pretty sure we remember everything. At least up until that guy showed up and snapped us out of it. Wayne, he's been following Jordan around. What'd he say to you? Like I said, let's not trouble Jordan about him. Just stay away, all of you. Did you people know who those did you know who those people were? No idea. There was no context, nothing. But there was a weird feeling, like an overwhelming guilt. I was mostly just scared. I didn't feel any of those things. I don't know how to describe it. I felt powerful. You are a witch. I think I should head back. We should probably get going too. It's starting to get chilly out, and I don't want to keep Zane's parents up too late. I'll be over later tonight with some bedding and hot tea, and I'll have Miles bring you groceries in the morning. Don't be a stranger, and let us know if you need anything, okay? I believe it's time for me to get my daughter home as well. But, Kanika dear, you haven't been feeling well. You need to get some rest. Okay. Kanika wearily treks back to the general store. I'll walk you home after I finish getting Kanika her tea, and we can chat about what just happened. I'll just be a moment. Are you gonna say I made a terrible, terrible decision? That I did the wrongest thing I could have ever done? And that should have been a divine, blazing sword of justice in there? I hope not. You make yourself comfortable for a few minutes while you wait. After everything that's happened tonight, the normalcy of sitting on a quiet and empty road feels like a priceless treasure. I hope you don't mind, but I took the liberty to call your cousin and tell her about what happened tonight. She wasn't exactly thrilled. What did you tell her? Yes, there's been a little bit of a ghost accident. She wasn't exactly thrilled to hear from me, but I think I blunted her anger as much as I could. Shall we head out for our walk? Time to go home. You once again find yourself on the long trek back up to the estate. The night feels cold, the crunch of leaves beneath your feet deafening in the quiet wilderness. Let's stop here for a bit. These old bones need a moment's rest. Do we have to? Are you a witch? Are you she? I didn't want to make it. Aberdeen killed Charles Jr., but it feels like I'm only scratching the surface of things. What's my family done? Is that what the spirit showed you? Your family built one of the most powerful coal empires in Appalachia. Those sorts of things don't come about without betrayal and bloodshed. These are all assumptions, of course. I'm just an old woman who enjoys her tea, and the Scarlet Empire is far older than these rattling bones. If you want the bloody details, I'm afraid you'll have to find them yourself. Are you a witch? She laughs, surprised by your question. I suppose some people might call me one, but I'm just an old woman who fancies herself a bit of a healer. I know you are. You're more powerful than you let on. Well, I do drink plenty of tea. I'm so sorry, Jordan. I completely forgot to send you home with some tonight. Oh, no. Yeah, what's with the whole goat's head and the pack of wolves? There was a stone carving of them. There was something similar in the mines last night, too. A circle of arms and chains. Both of them gave me visions. Was there now? That's quite an interesting development. Perhaps we can discuss these visions over tea. My grandmother had a special blend that supposedly helped with dreams and visions. I'll be sure to have some ready by tomorrow. Maybe it'll help us piece things together. I don't need any special tea to help me decipher them. I don't need to talk about this now. I think that sounds perfectly nice. Lovely. I'll be looking forward to it. That's enough rest for me. Let's carry on for a bit. No, I wanted to keep talking. You and Sybil walk deeper into the woods. You're getting close to the estate. One last rest and we'll get you home. Okay. What is Wayne? It's like I said, he's just a man. I think that's bullshit. We both know that there's more to him than that. The smile briefly fades from her face. It's not exactly polite to share people's medical history. I may not have taken a Hippocratic oath, but I still respect the privacy of others. I mean, that's not what I meant. That doesn't mean you should trust him, though. Be careful with that one. But, like, he seemed kind of cool. Yeah, what do you think about the fact that he didn't want me making a deal with the ghost? Of course he didn't. Some people will never understand the kind of sacrifice that was laid upon the table tonight. If you'd gone through with the deal, it would have been an affront to everything he is. What does that mean? What does that mean? Are you gonna explain more? Or are you just gonna walk me home and say, have fun? For some reason, I can't leave here. What's up with that? I'm afraid this is your real home. It called to you, didn't it? Otherwise, you never would have gotten on that bus. Nobody really leaves the Holler, at least not forever. Call it a quirk of the town. Oh my god, you're right, aren't you? Oh my, you look absolutely horrified. I was just pulling your leg, dear. People leave town all the time. We just haven't been blessed with the most frequent public transportation. We gonna talk about these ditchlings? There are, and I'm afraid that they still would be this numerous even if you had managed to exorcise the spirit you encountered tonight. Its presence was merely a symptom of the rot in this place rather than its cause. People are unfortunately just going to have to get used to the sight of these things in the coming days. Thank you for patiently waiting with an old woman, Jordan. I feel spry as a spring chicken. You and Sybil trek through the remainder of the woods and find yourselves on the outskirts of the estate. I'm looking forward to continuing our chat tomorrow once you've had time to rest. Good luck handling Tabitha. I tried to soften her up over the phone, but there's only so much softening you can do with someone that prickly, bless her heart. Get a good night's rest, Jordan. You've earned it. Have I? Feel like I didn't really help anyone tonight. Sybil heads back through the woods, leaving you alone to face Tabitha. I enter the estate. Hey, Tabby. You open the door to the estate as quietly as you can, only to find your cousin anxiously pacing in the foyer. She's been waiting for you. So you finally came back. After last night, I thought we were done with all the running around in secrecy. I guess I was too optimistic. Do you know how stuff like this impacts me? Do you even care? I'm sorry. I mean it. If you're sorry, act like it. I'm done arguing. Good night. Oh, okay. If that's all you had to say, did you have to stay up for me? Your cousin walks off, leaving you alone. Okay. You don't even notice yourself entering the guest room and falling into bed. Suddenly, you're just there, buried under your family's musty covers. It's Wednesday night. Nearly half a week has passed since you first arrived in town, and a little over half a week remains until the bus comes to take you home. Is there such a bus? The spirit of Charles Shaw Jr. now commands the entirety of City Hall, a swirling void of wrath and despair that the people of this town will have to learn to ignore. Disaster looms its tallest yet over Scarlet Hollow. Oh. I didn't want to go back here. I didn't want to go back here. I'd like to stay in my room, thank you. Guignol. Guignol. Yay! We did it! Oh! I'm very excited. I would like to see where this is going. Nowhere good. Nowhere good. But anyway, I will leave it here. If you enjoyed, then come back and see me next time. Goodbye.